What's going on, everyone? This is the erroneous one with a new Kingdom Hearts Unchained X video. We're taking on the Treasure Trove Part 4 Adamantite Ore Challenge for you guys today. Just going to run through it and show you guys my setup for it and my thoughts on getting past it the most efficient way possible. So let's get into this. Alright, so again, this is going to be my setup. It's going to be utilizing the Illustrated Sora right there. He's going to have the attack price plus on him because SP gauge, while isn't a huge concern for the most part, it is something you do need to keep an eye on going through this mission as well. I'm going to have the Laxius fully gilted, or sorry, gilted at 90%. We're going to have the Black Coat Mickey, who is fully gilted, going in the team right here. We're going to have Hercules here, fully gilted for his. And we're going to have our Syax here, if needed, going through it. So that's going to be our team setup right here. And I'm not sure, I imagine it's possible. I haven't really gone too much in depth with the non-epic medals for this one. And by epic medals, I mean the ones that have the up to 100% guilt possibility here. I'm not sure how far you can get into it exactly with non-epic medals. I'm sure you can with the appropriate setup here. If you guys need me to, I'll see about doing that myself as well. I don't have a whole bunch of medals like Hercules here, which only get to a max of 50% guilt, but I can look into doing it for you guys if you guys want me to. Going through it though, I'm pretty sure for this mission you are going to need all your medals to be guilted, at least if you are going to go with the ones that only have a max of 50. It seems to be the best way to go through that, just because of the enemies in here, which is the level 150 invisibles, and those ones are no jokes. I mean, even at 150, 175, those guys still pack a wallop and will kill you if you're not paying attention, or if they get like their strength boost going off. For this one, we're gonna let's borrow Wizard's Timeless River Pete. It's gilted, and it does have max on the Chip and Dales as well, so it's a pretty good AoE medal. You don't need a full setup of AoE medals. There's only going to be one single target. The rest of them will be in groups. So you probably want to have a pretty good mix. Maybe like 2 or 3 AoE medals in your initial setup. Maybe like 2 main ones, and then borrow a teammate's AoE power medal. And then the rest can be single target ones, I believe. So there is a SP chest here. So here's the first one. It is going to hit me first for about 2,700. So that's a pretty good attack-based one there. If his strength increase had gone off, he probably would have dealt almost 4,000 damage to me. So that's something to be aware of. They do that. They will hit you first. But to that end, I'm going to have my sword go off. We'll have Syax go off. I'm sorry, we're going to have Laxius go off. He did proc, so that's not too bad. And from here, I can just tap my way. Yeah, because Mickey will do that himself. Alright, so now we're going to get into the groups. This time we have 2. So again, I'm going to use my Sora, who does proc, thankfully. So I'll get some SP gauge back here. Just about all of it, not too bad. I'm going to swipe. And then I'm going to fire off Mickey. And then I should be able to swipe my way to victory. Yeah, that's going to be it. So there you go. And again, I'm back to being 14 gauge, not too bad, so I don't need that chest just yet. This one is going to hit me again first. Hopefully he won't get a strength increase. And he doesn't, so he only dealt 2,200 damage to me, not too bad. Again, we'll have Sora go off. We'll swipe. We're going to have Mickey go off here now. 32 gauge. Mickey's not bad. Mickey, I think, honestly, is the best medal in this game. The only down part to him right now, for me, in my setup, is that he does not benefit from Sora's strength increaser there, because Sora only ups the power of power-based strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn, and Mickey deals a hit with no attributes. So when you use a medal that says that, Mickey won't benefit from it, unfortunately. I would need something like a Diz or the new Pooh for Mickey to get from it as well. But if he does get that one, he is going to hit like a train wreck to the tune of about 50 to 60k in damage, which is really good. So I do hope to get that Pooh up myself pretty soon and ready to go. This is a target one here, so I'm going to grab that chest. Gonna head back over here, just make sure I have a full stock of SP. And there's nothing down at the bottom, just a few more material items. So if you guys want to go down there and gather all the materials, you're more than welcome to. I didn't do that right now just for the sake of the video here. So we are going to have 3 invisibles this time, and we're also going to have another cannon with their defense +2. So that's going to be a thing. Sora is going to negate that for everybody else. Looks pretty good for that one. So there it goes off. We're going to swipe here. We're going to again have our Mickey go off. 33k, not too bad. Swiping here and swiping here again. And now I should be able, well, Pete could probably kill him in 1 tap, but I'm not going to risk that for the video again. You know, it costs 1 gauge, so I'll go ahead and have him go off. And yeah, there you go. So that's it. So that is the Treasure Trove Part 4 Adamantite Ore Challenge. You need to have, again, good SP gauge management when you're going into it. If you have an attack price plus, I would definitely recommend dropping that or getting a medal that has it on it for this particular challenge. Because going through it, when I did it the first time, I didn't manage my SP all that well, and I barely passed it, even going back and grabbing that chest again. So the Invisibles are nothing to scoff at. They do have a good attack, good defense, and of course that cannon at the very end with the defense ×2 on it is going to prove somewhat troublesome. So I would recommend having probably 2 AoE medals in your lineup, and then your medal you borrow should also be an AoE medal, I think. And then having probably 3 of your best single strike target power-based medals in that lineup there as well to potentially finish off that cannon or to finish off one of the Invisibles. If all you have are just going to be single target ones, I think it'll be fine too as well if you manage it properly. So for instance, if in the group of 2 or 3, if you were to have 2 of them go off per invisible, and then have 1 left over there for the last one in that 3rd group, and then you can use your borrowed medal to hopefully finish off the enemies within 1 turn, as is one of the requirements. But that is Treasure Trove Part 4. If you guys have any questions or different ways of doing that, you guys want me to show you, I can be more than happy to do that. If you guys want me to try and do different setups here, like using non-epic medals, I can always go ahead and attempt that as well. I do a few of my groupings that I can post a video of to show you guys that one as well. Just let me know. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.